Ah, we all good now. We are 2.5 minutes in, and we are all finally on the same page. It's awesome. Awesome. And on that note, welcome to another episode of the D.O.P Podcast. It is your one and only, your favorite host, EJ here with
Flip.
the homies, Flip and C-Bug. Like I said, on our quest to be the most hated, non-talked about podcast in the world. Episode 30-something, 28. When the video gets uploaded, it'll be 28. It's really like 30-something, but y'all don't know nothing about that. So to y'all, it's 28, but to us, it's like 35. Don't ask no questions. I'm a bad producer. That's all you need to know. So, today, one of my favorite topics. We get to talk shit about all the dumb celebrity shit that is going on and other current events that are going on that make me scratch my head and hate the world. So, as you heard in that 2.5 minute epilogue, Lil Nas X, first on the chopping block for today.
Wait, nigga, you was recording?
Yes. That's why I said, turn your
cut that shit off.
big ass head around.
You gotta cut that shit out there.
Right, but for the people who want to see it live, they're gonna see it live. That's what that is the appeal. That is why we tell you guys, come join us on Twitch. You get to see a lot of dumb shit that you don't see in the videos.
See EJ's messy couch.
Because I edit that shit all the way the fuck out. My couch is not messy, as you can tell. My couch is clean. Look at that. All the laundry has been moved to another section of the front room. All right, don't judge me. I ain't the only person that take forever to fold their damn laundry. Get on my motherfucking face. Everybody don't mind doing laundry. It's the folding the laundry that everybody hates. I hate that shit with a passion. I would hire someone just to fold my laundry. If I had the money.
Yep.
All you gotta do
I
is
would hire
fold my
somebody
laundry.
to cook.
Lazy ass nigga. I don't mind cooking.
I don't mind folding. So don't judge me, nigga. You don't want to be judged about folding clothes.
Come fold my clothes then, nigga.
Nigga, fuck you.
So she like folding clothes so much, come fold mine.
Oh, I didn't say I like it. I said I don't mind it.
Pecking guesses. I cannot say this person's name, but thank you for tuning in again. Reason why I bring it up, you were here last week, so more power to you. Either you like what we're saying, or you still think Flip got pissed on. But we ain't gonna go back on that conversation quite yet. But I do think she pissed on you. I think she pissed on you.
No,
you ain't gonna tell nobody.
Pissed on her.
Well, we got that part. You ain't gonna tell nobody though. But it's cool. It's cool. Dudes have done weirder things for pussy, so it's alright.
Nah, I ain't never been that type.
Watch that video yet?
What is so important about this damn video?
Watch it.
I can't even listen to it with the sound on. Well, I can't listen to it with the
While
sound
you're
on.
watching this, remember he is writing children's books and is a role model, so to say, for our children.
Marilyn Manson was a role model. That nigga put on the nude bodysuit and walked around the whole video looking like a chick.
Yeah, but he wasn't doing that.
about last week. Don't be forcing people's gay shit on me. I mean, shout out Lil Nas X, more power to you, but I don't want to watch you give him the lap dance
fuck
to
that.
Satan.
Listen.
Fuck
Let me
outta
tell
here.
you right now. I'll tell you right now. That's the Nas of this generation. The Nas of my generation, completely different.
Nah, that's Lil Nas X. That I don't.
It's
I don't
not
know.
cool,
I
bro.
mean, I really don't give a fuck, if I'm gonna be honest, because of the fact that if you look at the theme of the video, I mean, it falls right in line with the theme of the video. I get people like, oh my god, he's giving a lap dance to Satan, but
your son watching that on TikTok.
my son ain't watching that shit on TikTok.
Yes, he is. Your daughter too.
No, my daughter ain't.
Yes, she is. They watching that on TikTok.
Yup.
My kids ain't got TikTok.
That you know of.
Somebody, I do know. Somebody might have showed it to him, but my kids ain't dumb.
He don't know shit.
Whatever. Nigga.
Now, my problem with this is exactly what Flip said. Our children are watching this. If you want to do that, you have every artistic freedom to do so.
Okay, but y'all fucking shit on me when we were talking about WAP and all that other shit, and I said the same thing, and y'all were like, oh, well, you can't control what your kids watch. You gotta just explain it to them. So what the fuck?
This is another one of those things.
Right,
Yeah.
but he's using the same argument that I use, and y'all shit on me for the argument I use.
Because fuck you, that's why.
You, Bugs,
Yeah,
Sade, all y'all. So, like
Cardi
I
wasn't
said,
sitting there riding the devil. And Cardi isn't sitting out here putting out children's books.
people have done much worse. People have done much
So,
worse in music videos. People have done much worse in music videos.
Yeah,
It's a little different.
they have, but it
because-
wasn't directed towards someone who is 95% of his viewership and listeners are under the age of 15.
What are you talking about? The stat goes for the majority of most artists nowadays. Because most artists coming out are in between the ages of 15 and 21 anyway.
Yeah. but
Or
they're not
no one,
riding the devil in their music video.
no one was saying that shit about Britney Spears when she went from being a Mouseketeer to being a half-naked woman, and her fan base age didn't change. No one said that Christina Aguilera. No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
They did.
No, they didn't.
Look, you
Boy,
will
you
see
didn't
that
live with
they
my
got
mom.
look. They got on Christina Aguilera. They got on Britney Spears. They got on Miley Cyrus. They got on all those people, white people,
Mm-hmm.
because they didn't get on the black people too much when they went crazy, until Chris Brown punched Rihanna.
Because they know
But
better.
That's a different story. But no, so here's my take on it, right? Gay is gay, like Riley said. Don't force that shit on me. Don't force that shit on my kids. Gay is gay, right?
And he
Exactly.
got, but he got the right to be gay. He got the right to
Yeah,
express
he's
himself
got every
however
right
he
to do
wants
that.
to.
But also nowadays, you don't have the parental restrictions like you would normally have back in when we were younger. Like you would have to show your ID at the store to buy the record. Or,
Right,
Well,
but just
at
like
the
but
same
just
time-
like but just like y'all
Now, at
said
the same
last time,
time,
it's
you
up
could
to
go
the
on your
parents.
phone and
Ain't
do
that what
that.
y'all said last time?
Yeah, it's up to the parents. for
Okay,
sure.
so why you shitting on this man for this video he made if last time we had this conversation on something similar of trying to filter certain things from your children that you don't want them to see, you guys said it's on the parents. That's what you said.
It is
So,
on the parents.
Yeah.
so now I'm like, it's on the parents. Now I'm taking that stance this time around. Y'all took that stance
And I'm
last
like,
time. I'm
fuck
taking
you.
that stance this time. I understand. People get all bent out of shape about religion. I get it. But if it's up to your parents,
It ain't.
if it's up to the parents to keep all that ass off their kids' screen and all the OnlyFans postings off their kids' screen, then it's up to the parents to keep the half-naked black dude twerking on Satan off their kids' screen too. That's all I'm saying. Like I said, you know me. Keep that same energy. I've been saying it for years. Been saying it.
that.
You got it.
No, I mean you can go ahead and argue your point. I'm just saying I don't see the difference.
There's a big difference.
Explain to me the difference.
Gay is gay.
The fact is that 95% of his listeners are under the age of 15.
So here's my thing. To be honest, I don't care about that. I don't care.
No,
about
let them finish because this
Go ahead.
this hits him somewhere important. So let him finish what he's saying so we can see what he got to say. Go ahead. My bad. So 95% of his viewer base is under the age of 15. That's what you said. How old is Lil Nas X?
See books.
Did he freeze?
Yeah, he frozen. But all right, so here's my take on it, right? The way I see it, you're right. Everybody has their right to express their creativity, but the gay agenda is being pushed on people hard. Like hard. And I get it, they want acceptance, stuff like that, because you look at 20 years ago, if some shit like that was played, would nobody be watching that shit? Except people that was in the closet. So you're right, we do have to make sure that our kids are paying attention to it and stuff like that. However, I'm just like,
I mean, look, the kid's 21 years old. Just like I said, most new artists nowadays are coming in between the ages of 15 and 21, and they're bringing that fan base with them. That is how they're getting hot, popular, whatever the term you want to use. You feel what I'm saying? So, on one hand, I get it. I understand. Your listeners, your base are a certain age, right? But the reason why I bring up, like I brought up the Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera thing, and the same can go for Miley Cyrus. Honestly, the same can go for any artist that comes in at a young age. Even look at Chris Brown. When Chris Brown came in, he was run it. Now he's all about fucking and sucking and skeeting. When he made that transition, a lot of his fans were still younger people because he was a young kid.
true.
The song he made with Lil Wayne. No, give me that.
Give me that. A lot of people didn't know he was sick. Oh, well, until he said, I can't believe, I'll have you believe in.
But he said, yeah.
He'll say that I can't believe that I'm 16. Yeah.
And he said that in Run It. And then he had Gimme That same year. Off that same album.
Might be 3 years older, but give me that.
Right.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? So, on one hand, I get it. And you don't want them looking at that. But on the other hand, if you're going to critique and criticize, you got to look at the entirety of the situation. A lot of these people are bringing this young audience with them because that's who built them up for them to get noticed.
Well, they ain't out here writing children's books and trying to shove their agenda down our throats with barely any way to stop your kids from watching them.
Well, here's my take on that. And this
without taking everything they got away from them.
But is it an agenda or is it him expressing who he is?
I think it's an agenda. It's an agenda.
So check it out. Here's why I say I believe it's an agenda, right? If you look at it, you got the demonic portion of it, right? Which a lot of people, Chris Brown, Jay-Z, Beyonce, Rihanna, all of them.
It's a Mason talking.
Got the demonic shit. That ain't got nothing to do with it.
It do to something.
But the demonic portion of it, but then, like I said, the gay agenda is being pushed into it as well. That's just my take on it.
I mean, as far as the whole Satan thing goes, that's been around forever. I can't sit there and say that that's something special. Okay. as far as the whole gay agenda thing, I don't. When you start calling things an agenda, right, it gives it certain connotations. And then if I'm to agree that it's a gay agenda, right, then that will then lump it up with me saying, oh, Black Lives Matter is pushing a certain agenda. When people say... Hold on. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the agenda that you... I'm not talking about the agenda that you are okay with. I'm talking about the agenda on the flip side that people use to tear down movements like Black Lives Matter.
That's why I don't support Black Lives Matter.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying on the flip side, people
what you're talking about, the flip side.
Oh, okay,
is the reason why I don't support Black Lives Matter.
Okay, right. Got you. Cool. And then you have to start lumping that into everything else that people do to either express themselves or however they want to guise it. And then now all of that's an agenda. And if all of that's an agenda, then now we're living in some big ass fucking conspiracy theory. And it's like, where does free will come into that? Because I don't care about none of that shit. I see it and I'm like, oh, okay. Express yourself, and I can look the other way.
True, I can't.
So,
but the thing is,
that's why for me it's not an agenda, because an agenda should affect me, and it don't affect me.
But you're one person,
right? But
there are many like you, because it doesn't affect me. I just notice it and I pay attention to it, and I'm just like, okay, looking at how people are. And looking at the agenda, thinking about 10 years ago and how drastic things changed. One thing that I don't like, and the reason why I don't support Black Lives Matter, is because they put gay, transgender, all that stuff in the same category as being black. I didn't say this before on a previous show, where it's like, how can you sit here and compare somebody being gay to me being black? I can't hide me being black without changing my skin color. Walking outside, police gonna see me and want to stop me.
So did you think
that's a commercial, bro?
However, if you're gay, you don't have to broadcast it.
What did you say, Boogs?
I said just do a Pepsi commercial.
Just do a Pepsi commercial.
Referencing Michael. But you see what I'm saying? So like, if you're sitting there, you looking at it, right? You can hide the fact that you're gay. You can hide the fact that you're lesbian. You can hide the fact that you're trans, cross-dressing, all that stuff. You can hide all that stuff because for decades people did. I cannot hide that I'm black. So if you're comparing that and saying it's the same thing, I have a problem with it. And that's what the Black Lives Matter movement is doing. George Soros, one of the richest white men in the world, also told them this is how you're going to push it. Why do we need a white man to tell us how we're going to push a black agenda?
Facts.
Well, because if you listen to most of the people who are black and towards the forefront of the Black Lives Matter movement, they would sit there and argue that they would need someone who happens to be white and be in power in order to get certain things done, because black folks are not listened to by the white people who are in power.
But see, even now, they're not listened to while they're in the position that they're in. Black Lives Matter still not up. Think about it. Ain't nobody talking about them but us.
But that's the thing, though.
That's only because of Nas X video.
But that's the thing, though. We all know Black lives don't matter to the people in power. So, of course, they're not going to listen.
So here's my stipulation about it, right? Shit like that. People saying all lives matter. All lives do matter, but black lives tend to matter a lot more right now because those are the ones that are getting gunned down. Those are the ones that are being publicized in the news. But at the same time, do you really think that that's not an agenda? Look at what they pushing on George Floyd's case with Mr. Chauvin.
I have not been paying attention
to watch any of that.
I have not watched a lick of that. I've been working my ass off.
I have too, but we happen to have TVs on at work.
I don't have TVs on at work.
I told y'all last year, whenever they decided to do the trial for that man, that he was going to get away with it because of his training that they had put into place.
Once I saw they paid that family $2.5 million or something like that, I was like, this case is going to be. That's why I'm not paying no attention. They already paid the family, so they're going to feel like they're not obligated to do anything else.
So, I'm just saying. So, like, another reason why I don't support.
So,
Black
do
Lives
you
Matter
think
is because
RuPaul's? Oh, go ahead.
Black Lives Matter only comes in at certain times. Where's Black Lives Matters for the Black homeless? Where's Black Lives Matter for the Latino homeless? Where's Black Lives Matter for all the other things that Black people are going through? How are you empowering them? How are you helping them? Where is the aspect of building businesses and things of that sort? Ain't none of that shit happening. It's only pushing one agenda.
It sure pop off when a white man kill a black man.
And then the second agenda is the whole gay, trans, all that stuff.
Well,
which is used to demasculize society.
Because I'm wrong for being a straight man and being proud that I'm straight.
In this episode,
you're wrong as can be.
Since in this episode I am devil's advocate, which is fine. I enjoy it. To your first point of the first point of them linking the rest of the alphabet to Black Lives Matter movement. I mean, no disrespect, I just can't keep up with the. I can't keep up.
LGBTQIA,
whatever.
Alpha,
I don't
Bravo,
give a
Delta,
fuck.
Gamma, Epsilon.
I don't care what the
Zeta,
fuck they call
Eta.
themselves. The thing is, you made a comment about. You said if all lives matter, Black lives matter. They just happen to matter a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the link. That's where that link came from originally. Because of the transgenders that were also being persecuted and targeted by white America. Not only here, but internationally. That's how the link originally started. As far as where it went from there, I agree. But the original link was legitimate. I just want to put that out there. The original link was legitimate.
So, for sure.
So
where it evolved into,
I got behind it original, but once it evolved, I was like, okay, this is something that I can't stand by. You know what I mean? That's like imagine a white KKK member, right? And all of a sudden they say, hey, you know what? We're gonna let black people in that don't like black people. If you're a black person that don't like black people, you're welcome into the KKK.
Uncle Ruckus.
Those white guys will literally lose their mind. You see what I'm saying?
I can see that happening. I can see that happening. As far as the whole gay agenda, I don't know. Like, personally, like, I get what y'all are saying, but on a personal level, I can't agree with it because of the fact, like you said, they have had to hide it for years. Like, they had to. If people found out you were gay back in the day, you're getting your ass whooped, you're getting disowned by your family, you're getting ostracized, you're getting bullied. So I can't say with 100% certainty that it's an agenda because it's not like it's not a fact that homosexuals and not really transgenders, I think that just became a thing this decade or whatever, but link them in because of current situations. But homosexuals, transgenders, people that all fall into that category, we used to call them queers back in the day, whatever you want to call them, right? Those people have always had to hide who they are. They are now in a time where they feel like they don't have to hide who they are anymore, and that's their whole thing. That's what they're fighting for. So on that part, I can't say it's an agenda. I guess where I agree with the agenda part is that there's a lot of LGBTQ stuff out.
There's a fork in the road at it though, where it comes between just being able to openly express yourself and, we are this way. If you are not this way, there's something wrong with you.
But we say that. All three of us have sat here and said that on occasion. Where if you don't look at it this way, then fuck you.
Not to an extent.
So now, let me say this. Yeah, not to
trying
to
silence you completely though.
Go in and be like, hey, I'm happy to be straight on Facebook and watch how people react.
My friends list will be different than your friends list because they'll be like, you know what, go you, white guy.
Yeah, so if I put that in my friends list, if I post that right now on my Facebook, I don't think I'm going to run across a bunch of people that are going to be like, oh my God, you hate gay people because you posted you're happy to be straight.
So let's see. Let's find out. So my take is on this, right? I'm cool with it. If that is a choice, that's a choice. But why does it have to be? The reason why I say it's an agenda is because now it has to be taught in schools. It has to be.
All right, just so y'all can see, I don't know if it's going to focus. I'm going to post it.
Push it a little closer.
Is it better if it's closer?
Yeah, like that.
All right.
I can see it.
So I'm going to post it.
Take the emoji out of it.
Too late. Everyone knows I like emojis. So
Emojis
there it is.
Anyway.
So there it is. It's posted. For anyone who thinks I'm not posting it, it is posted. I am about that life. I don't really care.
So now we're gonna see. So now,
and next week, take, right? I'll let y'all see what it is.
Now it has to be, for example, right? Sex ed was like, hey, your body's changing. You're going through things, right? You're going through what we call puberty. Women, you're going to get this. Men, you're going to get this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now it's, okay, it's all of that. But now they're talking about sex with men on man, woman on woman. Some people don't need to know that shit. You know what I mean? If you decide that you're going to go that route, there's nothing wrong with that. But guess what? Now you're influencing other people saying that is a possibility to do it.
Look.
So that's my issue. Again, the entire time with the gay agenda is what I said was it being forced on me. So like, you could be gay. Be gay. You want to be over the top and what is it, eccentric and all that? Cool.
Flamboyant.
Flamboyant. Whatever floats your boat, you do that. However,
your camera is so far behind, Bugs.
Don't do that shit toward me.
I can't help it, man.
I felt it.
Spectrum messing up.
Alright, I mean, obviously you guys feel very strongly about it. It ain't my place to tell you that you're wrong about your opinion. So, more power to your opinion. I personally don't feel as strong about it. But that's life.
Cause fuck you.
I'll say this.
Fuck you too.
You're correct. You're correct in your statement of playing devil's advocate on the flip side when we were saying what you were saying about the WAP video. But I still think the difference between that is that Cardi B's target audience is not kids under the age of 15, maybe 16 and up, sure.
Hey, but you know what?
I don't think I've ever heard anyone under the age of 16 quoting Cardi B lyrics.
Nah.
Shit. So let me tell you right now.
Flip got a daughter that's under 15. He said when she was saying the single lyrics to the song.
So listen. I'm going to tell you right now. So me and my daughter, right? One of my daughters, we play a game where we find the most, like the ugliest, the fattest, the worst people. And she'll look at me and she'll go, that's your future wife. And then I got to try to outdo her by finding somebody just as bad or worse and say that's your future husband, right?
Right.
So one day we're walking into the mall.
Wow.
We walking into the mall, and I said, "Oh, Sapphire, that's your future husband right there. This old white man with a beard." She looks at her mom and goes, "He got a beard. I'm trying to wet it."
Pussy A1, just like his credit.
He said it just like that. And I turned around and said, "What the fuck did you say?" And she was like, "You heard me? Yeah, mother, come here." And she took off running. I chased her ass. I'm like, "Oh, he got a beard. You trying to wet it? That's what's going on. You got, yeah, okay, all right."
That's what I'm saying.
So
Because just like you're saying,
I'm not tripping because like we talked about, parents have to talk to their kids, right?
right.
I talk to my kids. I talk to my kids about every fucking thing because, like I said, when my oldest was 12, she found a porn website that was better than any porn websites that I had. I was kind of mad that she had a better porn site from her friends. You know what I mean?
Right.
Porn site that still
And
gets
then
used sometimes.
right, and then just like y'all said, how y'all were like, my kids will see it on TikTok. Shit, everyone else's kids will see it on TikTok. Cardi.
True.
That WAP song was like the song for like 6 different TikTok trends. Look it up on YouTube and you look at them trend videos and you tell me every girl in there is over the age of 16.
Megan Thee Stallion's Crybaby song.
Yep.
That
I don't even know what that is.
Mm-hmm. They got a damn TikTok challenge out called Megan Thee Stallion Knees. And it's just girls doing what Meg does. Of all ages. You gotta skip through the video. You're like, okay, she's definitely of age. Oh, I don't know about that one. Oh, definitely not that one. Oh, you gotta click halfway through the video to get to another person who looks of age. Yeah, so at that point, and this is why I brought up social media when we had a conversation of on these terms. When do we put the onus on social media to put more restrictions on people's accounts who are less than 18? Why is that not a thing? Why is it okay for a 9-year-old to make a TikTok account and then go do this same challenge as he saw this 25-year-old chick do, where she's in a bikini or doing the fucking, the red silhouette challenge or whatever the fuck that shit was, or all these other fucking super sexual challenges that these kids end up doing? So if there's any agenda, I would say there's a pedophilia agenda for allowing young people to see all this overly sexualized shit, all this overly homosexual stuff, and then it allows.
Lil Nas X is just another step in that.
Right, yeah, but I don't. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's a gay agenda or LGBTQ agenda. I think
it's
you go right, but I think at the base of it is pedophilia, because pedophilia has been it's always been an issue, but as technology has grown and social media has grown, it has become a forefront issue in this country. And then when did it become pedophilia?
Google that, because I know right now, 100 years ago, 13, you were considered grown.
We don't live, but we don't live 100 years ago. No, we don't live 100 years ago no more.
JFK,
and I'm not listen. I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying, like, that was the norm, and then people changed that and said, okay, that is no longer the norm. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Kids those days also had to mature faster too, so they were more adult-like.
So that's why I'm talking to my kids about everything, because I want to make sure that they prepare for this damn world that we live in it.
I mean, a conversation me and my girl had the other day. She's a dancer. She comes from a dance background.
You ain't got no girl.
I said girl. Anyway, so she's a dancer. She comes from a dance background. And I was talking about young females in what I would consider scantily clad clothing while performing. Because of her dance background, she's like, that's normal. Like, she was saying the same thing you're saying. Parents need to talk to their kids and let them know and understand, hey, this is for dancing purposes only. Nothing else. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Don't let anyone look at you otherwise, so on and so forth. And I understood that. But I was arguing at that time kind of like the opposite. Like, I understand that, but I was just like, a 5-year-old shouldn't need to know about that, in my opinion. Because I'm thinking 5 and younger. Once they get of age and to understand stuff like that, cool. I was specifically thinking like 5 and younger, because they got toddler dance teams.
They wouldn't have
3, 4, 5. Right, and that's what she said though. She was like, well, if the world wasn't the way it was, then we would have to do this, so on and so forth. But like I said, I think it's just all bottlenecks down to, for some fucking odd reason, someone in this world, in our country, whoever is in charge, wants to continuously feed enticing shit to all these pedophiles in the world. And that's my fucking issue. My issue isn't my kids watching Lil Nas X twerk on a fake devil. My issue isn't my daughter hearing the words to the WAP song, personally. My issue is
the deviancy of society.
Exactly. And that's the only reason why I don't want my kids to see it. Not because I think it's wrong or fucked up or they should know about it, because I don't want that to influence their mind, and then some nasty son bitch then uses that social media, internet, societal image, whatever the fuck is in my kid's head, and tries to use that image as a way to entice them into a situation they don't need to be in. And I especially feel very strongly about that for anyone's kid who's 5 years and below. I don't care what you say. I understand the situation. But if you're 5 years and below and you're on the dance team and you're out there in some goddamn spandex booty shorts and the motherfucking something just to cover your chest with, I'm never going to be okay with that. I understand uniform, dance, cool. Me personally, never going to be okay with it. Sorry. I'm not.
No, listen, I agree with you on that. I get it. Like, I don't believe in having these kids in beauty pageants that at early in age.
I don't agree with that either.
Makeup. I mean, granted, it does to some extent help with self-esteem, but at the same time, you are putting your child out there to be looked at by people who are grown, men who are grown, not knowing what kind of history they have.
Right, and they have those girls they have little girls like 6, 7 years old doing swimsuit modeling. Like, I get modeling and pageant, I get the whole thing, but for me personally, there has to be some boundaries somewhere. For me personally, there has to be boundaries somewhere. If that's what your kid does, and you got your kid into it, and they love it, or even if they don't love it, I don't really care. They're your kids. They ain't mine. They ain't gotta like it or not. I would hope as a parent you wouldn't force your child to do something they didn't like. But whatever the case may be, if you have a kid and that's what y'all do, I'm not telling you not to do it. I want to make that 10,000% clear. I am not telling anyone not to do anything. Do whatever the fuck makes you happy.
True.
All I'm saying is
she don't want two of them.
All I'm saying is I don't understand it. And because I don't understand it, I don't agree with it.
It's white people stuff,
right?
Man.
It's white people stuff.
Yeah, to some degree. You telling the truth. It is.
One of these days, we gonna go a whole episode without getting on white folks. One of these days.
One of these days, we gonna defend the white people.
It might be episode 2957, but one of them episodes. We gonna get to it, and it's not that we don't like you white people. We love you. We love white people. We love all people. All right? But kind of like how Black Lives Matter, because there's a smaller population of black people in the world, so proportionally speaking, when something happens to us, it's magnified on a bigger scale because of the percentile, right? Same thing. We talk about white folks because there's so many of you guys, and so many of you just do dumb shit that it's almost like shooting fish in a barrel. when we want to talk about some fucked up shit that happens, because 9.5 out of 10 times has to be a white person. That's all I'm saying. Don't take it to heart. Sorry, just being honest.
Say this. Yep. Y'all are very creative. That's what it is.
Oh, but did you hear about the Mexican dude in Florida who was caught butt naked in someone's front yard, fucking like a cantaloupe or something?
Wow. No.
They were probably trying to make a TikTok.
I don't know what the fuck he was trying to do, but that shit was funny. I heard about that. That shit was funny. Now, what we do talk shit about black people for, haha, Quavo and Saweetie. Everybody was in love with them as a couple, boy. They thought they was gonna be together forever. First off, fellas, if she was for the streets before you got with her, she gonna be for the streets while you with her. It's a little Negro proverb for you. For anybody who cares, Quavo and Saweetie broke up. He repossessed her $100,000, $200,000, somewhere in that price range vehicle he bought for her on her birthday. I don't know what car it is. I don't personally care. He ain't repossessing my shit. Saweetie, I don't know what you did, but damn. And
he had a beard, and she wet it.
Probably. And the reason why I say I don't know what you did, because he took the car that he gave you. Either he's real petty or you did some shit. Because most of the time, if a nigga fuck up and he gave you some shit, it's the female giving the shit back.
No, it ain't.
Yeah, it is.
No, majority of the time, you got men saying, well, give me the shit back that I gave you.
Right, but that's if she did him wrong. And the only other time that ever happens is when his pride is hurt because he fucked up and he thinks that she's going to take him back and she don't. Then he gets mad and starts taking shit. But if he fucks up, the woman is the first one, like Beyonce, to the left, nigga, to the left. All your shit is over there to the left. Now, depending on the type of female you fucking with, it might all be in one piece. It might be covered in dog piss. It might be on fire. But all your shit will be to the motherfucking left. So,
we talking about piss again, bro.
We ain't talking. You love talking about piss.
No.
So no, I get it, but at the same time, the stereotype usually when men get mad, like you said, yes, when men get mad though, they want their shit back. They just want it back. It's just that simple. You know what? Fuck it. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Because like you said, they think that they could use that to get them back, and they like. Saweetie was probably like, "Fuck it, take this shit."
I'm
sure. Matter of fact, motherfucker, come get it. And like then one of my homeboys, right? So he was dating this girl, and I'm gonna keep their name nameless, but one of my close homeboys was dating this girl who is a multimillionaire. Well, I won't say she's a multimillionaire, but she's connected and has money. She lives in Calabasas and in a multi-million-dollar house. Like the house is about $7 million.
Gotcha.
So she bought a car from my homeboy and put it in his name. So now, even if she said, give me the car back, it's not in her name, so she can't have it. That is different. Now, in Quavo's case, Quavo probably bought the car and had it in his name, too.
Well, they say he repossessed it.
So that's the thing. If he's able to repossess it, that means it got to be in his name. Hey, baby, I got you a car. Here, congratulations. Happy birthday. Whatever the gift was for. But, bitch, that car wasn't in your name. That was his car.
What if it was in her name, but it was getting paid out of his bank account, and he didn't pay the car off all the way just to see if she was going to be straight? And then when she fucked up, he stopped making the car payments and totally repossessed that shit. That's some bad shit. That's a possibility
too, but at the same time, though, that's fucking up. Well, he ain't gonna care about his credit.
Hell no.
I'd say that's a nice problem to have.
Yeah, exactly.
And then in the video,
repossessed
I
this
wish.
$250,000 car.
And then the video of the elevator altercation, from my understanding, it was put out to show that Quavo was abusive and this, that, and the third. And I saw it, and unless there's some more to the video, I mean, did he throw her into the elevator aggressively? You could argue that. Nah, he ain't Ray Ricer. He didn't even put his hands on there. Her being thrown into the elevator was because they were both holding the same bag, and when he pulled the bag this way, her ass went in the elevator. She went in the elevator that way. And then she gonna lay on the floor acting like he beat her. Oh man,
And that's what that acting. That's
wildin'. Look, like I
And
said,
she could take him to court right now and say that
well,
he beat her.
right, but there's
And she
but
would
that
win.
no, but that video shows evidence he never put his hands on there. Like literally, he never even raised his hand.
You
Outside-
know that don't matter when it's
outside-
man versus woman.
Yeah, but they got evidence that shows he never touched her. So if she went to the court and said that he hit her, and they play that video that shows that he did not touch her, her ass will go straight to jail.
They'd give in to the
Look,
feminists we hate men.
no, the
rallies.
justice system don't care. As long as they can lock up a black person, they don't give a fuck if it's a man or a woman. Oh,
Yeah.
some niggas going to jail today. They don't give a fuck.
Your ass stupid.
They don't give a fuck. Same thing with Chris Brown and Rihanna. One of the motherfuckers is going to jail. Then Chris Brown ended up going to rehab and then find out that Rihanna crazy as fuck too. Then they just left the situation alone. So, I love to tell you,
That's what we should do. Just let crazy people kill each other.
right? Hunger Games style. Put the bitches in the middle of the woods. Or AVP style. Since apparently Area 51 got all the goodies down there, we can go get some aliens from down there. Put them in the fucking arena. Last one to survive wins. Fuck it.
Okay.
Fuck it. What other crazy shit happened? Nothing new on the Deshaun Watson front. I don't think I haven't heard anything.
Oh no, bullshit! I sent you the picture.
You sent me a picture.
Yeah, remember in the group chat, how nobody actually has any.
Oh yeah.
Nobody has
yeah.
physical evidence, and the police department ain't even involved.
Ain't no police reports. Ain't none. Of that.
Yeah. My days be all swirled together. I don't know why I thought we talked about that already. But yes.
See, at first I thought it was the Texans front office doing this to be like, oh, if you don't want to play with us, you ain't gonna play with nobody. I'm starting to think it's the Jets.
The Jets.
They hired homeboy to go talk to all these women and be like, yeah, y'all say this about Deshaun Watson so we could get him for literally
The
nothing.
Jets. Well,
So
the New York Jets aside.
the thing about it is, what's crazy about it now, because of this Me Too movement and the whole cancel culture, all that stuff.
Even if he's proven innocent, his life is ruined.
True.
Right.
Very true.
Now it's everybody is fighting guilty until proven innocent.
Yes.
And even when you prove yourself innocent, you still got a tarnished reputation. Now.
Yes.
So you look at him. Quavo, lucky he don't give a fuck because
he
rapping,
damn sure don't.
That would be a tarnish. You look at people like Bill Cosby. You look at, you know what I mean? Like all these things, like we talked about last time. People are looking to ruin people in any way, shape, fashion, or form. And that shit is just
Y'all,
me.
look, stop hating. Look, people. Stop hating. If you want to make the money, everybody, everybody, stop hating. If you want to make the money somebody else is making, do what they do. Don't chop them down.
There are plenty of opportunities
Do
everywhere.
what they did. You want to be the next Jay-Z?
The technology we have to go make some money.
Exactly. You want to be the next Jay-Z? Start selling CDs out your trunk like Jay-Z did.
Look at
How
Tom
about that?
McDonald,
I did that
dude.
too.
How
Look
about
at
that?
white boy Tom McDonald that started rapping. He is completely independent, and he is one of the top rappers on YouTube right now.
Exactly. You want to be the next LeBron James? Build a time machine. Go back in time 15 years. Hit the gym. Take care of your body. Play basketball 16 hours a day for the rest, until you get drafted. I don't know the fuck to tell you.
Hope you weigh over 6 foot.
I don't know what to tell you. And this is for celebrities alike, too. For all the men who be relying on women celebrities, and all the women celebrities who be relying on male celebrities, and everybody in between. That is nothing but hate. If you feel that you have to do something to ruin someone's reputation, to ruin their life, to ruin their money, to ruin their this, to ruin their that, if you are doing anything to anybody with a negative connotation or a negative intention behind it, you are hating. That person has something that you ain't got, and you too damn lazy to get the fuck up and go get it on your own. You think it's easier just to get it taken from them. And
well, here's the thing. This is the whole stipulation, and I realize this. Most people want to see others be successful, just not more successful than them.
And that makes you a bitch.
You made it? Hey, you made it? Congratulations, dog. Oh, you doing better than me? Nigga, fuck you.
And that makes you a bitch.
Instead of getting out there and grinding, like y'all saying, or getting out there and finding your own path, or getting with those people, you know what I'm saying, and learning from them, motherfuckers start hating. I got another homeboy that I was out on recruiting with. This motherfucker has made, I want to say, about $80,000 trading cryptocurrency.
Mm-hmm.
About 80,000 at least. And that's what he's doing full time now. Like, he's getting out of the Marine Corps and he's focused on his trade.
Shit.
I'm like, hey, congrats, bro. Show me the ropes. He's like, okay, cool. So he put me in a loop.
Yeah, I'm trying to get into day trading. I'm trying to retire. Fuck this.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he put me in the loop. He put me on game. I'm like, I don't want to take from you anything else but knowledge. If you can show me what you did. So now it's like 4 of us in the group chat that all talk, that all sit there and talk about different cryptocurrencies, different stocks, bonds, stuff like that to invest in, and we making money off that shit.
And that's where it's at. It's all about, and I fucking say what you want, call it cliche, whatever. It's all about networking. You network with the right people, you're gonna get what you want.
Yeah.
It's that easy, bro. It's that easy. I told them, I told Flip and Bugs, I told them, I said, look, if I made enough money, I would pay you guys to do the podcast. I would pay you a salary. All you would have to do is show up to the podcast once a week, and the salary would be enough to where you didn't have to have another job. Understand that. I'm the type of person, I will help someone get rich. And I don't want all the money back in return. You can break me off with $3 grand, $4 grand, $5 grand and call it even. Keep your millions and your billions or your hundreds of thousands. That's you. You did all that work. I just supported you. Honestly, you ain't got to give me shit. But if you gonna give me something, I'll take a small piece.
Show me how you got there. Fuck everything else.
Yep.
Wait, I'm talking about for stuff that I don't do. Like, I got a homegirl who's really into music, and I, helped her out when she was going through her rough times. Now things are better for her. I'm not into the whole music thing. Now, investing, real estate, shit like that, yeah, if you making money off that, then we need to link up so you can show me how you getting that. I'm not trying to be some big movie star, music star. Nah. I ain't got no filter. I will be on motherfucking TMZ every fucking night. Saying some dumb shit.
The heartbeat, bro.
Saying some dumb shit, putting my hands on somebody. I don't need all that.
I'm gonna get there. In about 5 years, I'll be on TV. But I'm not trying to be famous. I'm just trying to be.
It ain't gonna be for OJ.
Nah.
I mean, even if the podcasts pop off and people start recognizing me or whatever, if it ever gets to that point. I mean, cool, but like, if it starts getting to the point to where people start like pressing me for like autographs or stuff, I'm like, look, I'm a regular person just like you. I show you how to make your own podcast. You got people chase you around like that. I'm just a regular nigga. Don't look at me no other kind of way, but just as a regular person. I can't do that. I'm not saying I couldn't be a good role model. I got kids. I know all, but look, I'm normal. All of these celebrities are normal people, and I think that's a big thing too. People taking these celebrities and putting them on pedestals because of how much money they make. I don't care how much money you make, nigga. You ain't paying my bills. Fuck you. Yeah.
Yep. Exactly. I don't give a shit.
If they ain't fucking you,
the man make the money.
Right. If they ain't fucking you, or if they ain't paying your bills, why the fuck do you care about them?
Yep.
Shit. I still think Beyonce got a big ass forehead.
I do too. Her and Tyra. Oh shit. She was able to model that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. That's why when Tyra used to wear them bangs, cover that big ass forehead up.
Yeah.
And anybody who hate on me for saying I don't think Beyonce is that fine because she got a big ass forehead, guess what? You can lick my ass cheeks. Cause I ain't gonna change my opinion.
Yeah, I'm not either. I don't see how Jay-Z got it. But
man,
that motherfucker look like a straight camel.
Yeah, he do.
This is how. Whenever my camera catch up.
Nigga, that's gonna take 10 years for your camera to catch up. Your camera ain't moved in the last hour.
There you go.
Illuminati. Ha! It's the Rock. It was that Rock. That nigga had bands.
Yeah, he still do. Cause right now they like worth 1.6 billion together. Jay-Z is the 1 billion.
This man got
0.6.
Kyrie, James Harden, and Kevin Durant on his basketball team.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Nah,
Not just
dang,
Kyrie.
all he got.
Hold on. Kyrie.
Blake Griffin.
Yeah, they just got Blake
LaMarcus
Griffin.
Aldridge.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Jeff
Kevin
Green.
Durant. They got a whole bro.
They got Jeff Green. They got Joe Harris on the squad.
And they still ain't gonna win the finals.
Shit. Who gonna beat them? Who gonna beat them?
They gonna win out the East.
They gonna
show.
Well,
they gonna beat
for sure.
themselves.
Trash.
It's gonna be the NBA Finals. Brooklyn Nets versus the Brooklyn Nets. The fuck you mean?
I don't think it's gonna be that.
Bro, they second string can be a fucking starting five for some teams. Hell out of here.
Nah.
Joe Harris and Jeff Green can start on some squads. Don't lie and say they can't. DeAndre Jordan can start on some squads. Don't lie and say he can't. Come on now.
I mean,
don't do him like that.
Starting. I'm not saying DeAndre Jordan. Oh, DeAndre coming off the bench.
When they get LaMarcus, they gonna start. It's gonna be KD, Kyrie, James Harden, Blake Griffin, and LaMarcus Aldridge is gonna be their starting five. DJ, Joe Harris, Jeff Green coming off the bench.
Yeah, with a squad like that, who cares?
That's what I'm saying. It's going to be the Brooklyn Nets versus the Brooklyn Nets in the finals.
Nah. The Lakers still going to give them a run for their money.
The Lakers ain't going to make the playoffs.
You stupid. Yes, they are.
AD and LeBron are hurt right now. Andre Drummond ain't carrying them to enough wins to keep them from falling out. They like 2 losses away from being out of the top 8. They're like 3 losses away from being out of the 4 teams to play to get that last spot in the finals.
That's okay.
They look here. They gotta win. Okay.
The NBA can't afford for LeBron not to be in the playoffs.
And they got Spencer Dinwiddie still. Bruh.
I'm just saying.
Bruh. They bench got a strong 4.
So here's my thing.
They bench got a strong 4.
You remember when the Lakers did that and they still lost?
When
they had it was Karl Malone.
My God, no, them boys were not. Them boys were way past their prime. Way past. LaMarcus might be past his prime. I don't think Blake is past his prime because Blake's been been coasting in Detroit.
He was just
Blake's been coasting in Detroit. So
he's not. No, I don't think they passed their prime, but I'm just saying, remember when all of those people got
right,
together and
but
still
Gary
lost?
Payton and Karl Malone were way past their prime, though.
I know, because they retired that same year.
Right.
But
If
I am just saying, in general, listen. I am just saying, in general, what if that happens? The same way it happened to those guys where they lost. Because think about it, right? Not only do all of those people go anywhere else and they automatically start, but now they have to figure out how to play with each other. James Harden, final seconds, he wants the ball. Kyrie Irving wants the ball. And,
no, Kyrie does not want the ball. Final seconds, unless he is the only star on the court. Kyrie has verbally stated multiple times that James Harden will run the point guard. So James Harden will have the ball. It will be up to him to make that decision. So if James Harden wants the final shot, he ain't got to pass the ball.
If they come and if they could play together, that would be a team.
They've been playing together. The last game with Kyrie, James Harden, and Blake Griffin were on the floor together. Blake dropped like 20 and 12 or some shit like that.
I'm gonna have to look. But if they playing together, that is, they took a team that could be the USA team and put it in Brooklyn.
Look, they last game, they played the Charlotte Hornets, and everybody knows the Charlotte Hornets ain't shit, but they held the Charlotte Hornets 11 points in the first quarter and 17 points in the third quarter. Beat them boys by 22 points. Jeff Green, that guy, 21 points, 8 rebounds. LaMarcus Aldridge, 11 points, 6 assists, 9 boards. Kyrie, 15, 8 assists, 11 boards. Oh, so they only played Kyrie and fucking LaMarcus Aldridge that game. That wasn't the game they played fucking Blake and James Harden in. I gotta find that game.
So that's what I'm getting at. You see what I'm saying? I don't see how you can have that many people and rotate that many people in the game without fucking up chemistry. Unless you take all 5 out and put them the 4 in, off the bench with somebody else.
Nah, I think
the Celtics still had Isaiah Thomas.
I think
they would be getting their ass whooped.
Oh, but talking about basketball and the Brooklyn Nets before we have to get out of here, did you see fucking Kevin Durant and Michael Rappaport and how Kevin Durant was texting this man talking about, yo, meet me here, you little piece of shit? Like, Kevin Durant was getting that man's ass, yo. That shit was mad funny. I laughed so hard.
What's Kevin Durant gonna do though, bro? All you gotta do is kick him in his little twig legs.
Kevin Durant, that's a big boy. You say what you want. That's a big boy. I just find it funny because that is my point. These celebrities, these basketball players, football players, whatever, they are regular people. And there's people online that be coming at them and they think just because, I'm famous, they ain't going to say nothing to me. Or, just because you're a basketball player, you can't say nothing back to me. They're just regular fucking people, yo. Y'all need to understand that and leave these people the fuck alone. People with money can make things happen to you that people who ain't got money can't do. Like, if you talk shit about me, I ain't got money. I can't reach out and touch you from where I'm at unless you're close to me. However, if I had Kevin Durant money and you said some shit to me, I could reach out and touch you from where I'm at. I got connections everywhere. Right?
Yep.
But
15 burner accounts.
15 burner accounts. But anyway, close it out. This has been another episode of the D.O.P Podcast. This is
It's your boy Flip, your boy C-Bugs, and your boy EJ. We signing off. Peace, love, and fish streets. We out this bitch.
# white guilt.
Why? Last week we didn't do that. It was perfect. It was great. Anyway, this is D.O.P Podcast signing off. Much love. Peace out. Wait until next time, next week, same place, same channel, and we out this bitch. Deuces.